Welcome everyone to another episode of Nordic Warrior TV1. Here we're looking at Big Van Vader. Standing in 6 feet 5, weighing over 400 pounds, from the Rocky Mountains. Vader, born Leon White, went to University of Colorado, would play American football before taking up professional wrestling with the AWA. And then in 1987 would move to New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was here Vader would begin to wear the mask that he would go on to become noticeably famous for. Vader would challenge Antonio Inoki. And eventually becoming IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Whilst in Japan as well, he would face Stan Hansen in a match billed as Super Fight in Tokyo Dome. It was his match in Japan as well, where Stan Hansen and Vader would fight, and famously, Vader's eye would pop out. However, Big Van Vader, being the character and the man that he is, carried on the bout. Whilst also in Japan, he would team with fellow super heavyweight Bam Bam Bigelow. They would go on and become tag team champions. Before returning to America in the early 90s, Big Van Vader would go to WCW, defeating Sting at the Great American Bash 1992, becoming the World Heavyweight Champion, the first of his many title reigns. He would go on and have feuds against such wrestlers as Sting, Cactus Jack, and the British Bulldog. And for the most part of his career whilst in WCW, he was managed by former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Harley Race. Vader would leave WCW in the end in 1996 and head to the World Wrestling Federation to be managed by Jim Cornette, part of Jam. And at the 1996 Royal Rumble, he would make his debut. He would get fined and suspended not long after for attacking the president of the World Wrestling Federation, Gorilla Monsoon, before coming back and becoming number one contender for Shawn Michaels' World Wrestling Federation Championship and challenging him at SummerSlam. Following this, Vader would challenge and go against The Undertaker in a number of matches. In the latter part of the 1990s, Vader received opportunities and multiple different tasks and feuds against various different wrestlers on both Raw and various pay-per-views, before eventually leaving the World Wrestling Federation and going back to All Japan Pro Wrestling. Whilst in Japan as well, he'd also compete in Pro Wrestling Noah in the early 2000s. He'll make a brief spot as well in TNA in 2003 and 2015. And then up to 2016, you'll see various sporadic returns to the World Wrestling Federation, doing angles here and there on Raw and SmackDown. Big Van Vader would then compete on the independent circuits for the latter part of his career. Considered to be the greatest super heavyweight professional wrestler of all time, using his size and weight as part of his moves. His finishing move, known as the Vader Bomb. In this match here, we have Big Van Vader going against a Frenchman in Switzerland for the European Heavyweight Championship. And here are the closing moments of the matchup. Big Van Vader with a massive lariat going for the cover. Referee counting to 3. Vader wins.